Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we are basically going to learn how to download Intellij IDEA, which is nothing but an IDE for developing Java programs. So basically whenever we want to actually develop Java programs, you could use an integrated development environment to do that. And there are actually a lot of IDEs to basically write Java. So the very first IDE which comes to mind is the Intellij IDEA, which is one of the best IDEs for writing the Java code. So now let's go ahead and learn how to basically download and install Intellij IDEA. So simply go to Google and type in download Intellij IDEA. And the first link which pops up is from the jetbrains.com. So the Intellij IDEA is actually developed by JetBrains. So simply click this first link, and as you could see, we actually have two options to download the Intellij IDEA version. So basically there is a community edition and there is an ultimate edition. So basically whenever you download the ultimate edition, you actually need to pay for that, and the community edition is actually free. So what you could do is that you could simply hit this button for download and your download should be started. So you simply need to save this setup file, and basically after saving the setup file you simply need to open this thing up and install the Intellij IDEA. So actually I already have this file saved on my computer, that is the setup file. So I'm going to basically skip this downloading process, but you actually need to save this file, and once you hit this button, the setup file will eventually be downloaded onto your computer and it should be present in your download folder. So once you hit the save file, the file download should begin, and the file size is actually 253 MB. So once you have basically downloaded the Intellij setup, you just need to open up the setup file. So if you open up your downloads folder, you should be able to see this kind of file in your downloads folder. So you simply need to open this thing up and basically run it, and the installation process should start for you. Then simply click yes, hit next, and this is the folder, or this is the location where your actual application is going to be stored. So hit next and actually create a desktop shortcut, click next, click install, and the installation should begin, and it should eventually take some time for this thing to actually completely get installed. So once this is done installing, what you could do is that you could simply click this checkbox right here, which basically allows us to run the Intellij, and hit finish, and your application is going to start loading up for you. So now once you are starting up Intellij IDEA for the very first time, you will get this kind of window, and you actually won't have this section here. And the reason why I have this section is because I have installed Intellij IDEA previously on my computer, and some of the files are actually present on my computer. So what you need to do is that when you install this for a very first time, you actually need to go to create new project. And when it is going to ask you to create a new project, simply select the Java project. And after selecting Java, you actually need to set up the project SDK. Now whenever you are running this for a very first time, there is actually no version selected. So basically in order to give the project SDK path, we actually go to new and then select the option for JDK. And basically here you actually need to specify the path where your actual JDK lies. So for example, if you have downloaded Java JDK, which was mentioned in the previous tutorial, you could simply go to program files, then go to Java, and you select this JDK version right here and hit OK. And after hitting OK, the actual JDK version should be loaded up for you, and you will be basically good to go. Now you simply need to hit next once again, give your project some name, and hit finish. So that's it for this tutorial, and I hope you guys understood how to basically install Intellij IDEA on your computer. And if you face any problem installing this application on your computer, you could basically go ahead and post in your question in the discussions, and I will be there for helping you out. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and from the next tutorial onwards, we are going to get started with writing some Java code. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.